It's hard to tighten a screw with a hammer. To properly perform each task, there are tools which can help with that performance. A hammer is a useful tool for some tasks, but there are other tasks for which the hammer is not the right tool. And to properly perform each task, there are capabilities the employee needs to properly perform that task. Managers often get frustrated that employees are not properly performing their assigned tasks. The common approach for solving this problem is training. But what if the real difficulty is that the employee doesn't have the capability to properly perform their assigned tasks? What if the task involved big picture thinking and the employee's only capability is detail thinking? Or what if the task involves precisely following procedures and the employee has difficulty following procedures? Or what if the task involves working in a group and the employee has difficulty performing their task with others around them? Managers need to know these kinds of things about their employees. Big picture thinking versus detail thinking. Following procedures versus making and fixing procedures. Working alone versus working with others. And 14 more sets of capabilities so they can assign the right person for each and every task every time. The language and behavior lab profile is an interview in which the person being interviewed reveals how their brain works. Managers use it to know how the person being interviewed operates on the 17 scales of the lab profile, including the 3 scales just described: big picture versus detail thinking, following procedures versus fixing procedures, and working alone versus working with others. When managers use the lab profile to interview their top performers in their department, they learn which of the 54 patterns of the lab profile are necessary for successful performance of this department's tasks. And when managers interview job applicants using the lab profile, the hiring task is streamlined because they know which applicants have and don't have the needed capabilities for top performance in their department. By completing the lab profile training, you learn how to recognize and understand 54 thinking and behavior patterns that normal people have, and you learn the benefits and disadvantages of each of those 54 patterns, where they fit and where they don't fit. Click the link in this video's description to learn more about how you can improve your own and your organization's performance by learning and adding the lab profile to your management toolkit.